that you can do. Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warrior.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Roberts, and my wife and I own Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center here in downtown St. Petersburg. We help people feel better, move better, and be better at everything you do through therapeutic massage and body work, corrective exercise, stretching, reflexology, and many more. So if you or someone that you know is in pain, hurting, limited range of motion, can't bend over to pick things up, can't hold on to their kids or grandkids, those are all people that have headaches or plantar fasciitis, any of that type of stuff. Those are great referrals for us. So please give us a call at 727-822-8866. Go online at www.peacefulwarriorswellness.com and check us out. So grab yourself a belt, a strap, a piece of rope, something of that nature. I like to use the stretch out strap. It has the pre-sewn in loops. You can buy these in our office, by the way, if you're interested. They're just $16 plus tax. So let's go ahead and get started. Reach up overhead. Just like you're getting out of bed and you're trying to stretch, really open it up. Oh, good. Come on back down. And reach again. Good. Let's go into a left hand side bend. So we're going to bend our bodies over to the left, keeping our chest flat, facing forward. Remember to exhale as you stretch. One more time to this side. Let's go over to the right side. Good. Bring your arms down to shoulder height and rotate your body to the left. All the way around to the right. Back and forth. Twisting your chest, your entire torso from one side of the body all the way over to the other. Great. Let's go ahead and stretch out the shoulders. Take the strap in your right hand, put it over your head. Let the strap go down between your shoulder blades. You're going to reach down using the left hand in the small of the back. Use the strap to help pull that arm, that hand a little bit lower in between your shoulder blades. If you've ever been one of those people that have a really hard time reaching that itch between your shoulder blades, these are some great stretches to help open up the shoulder. All right. Next I'm going to put my right hand behind my belt line. I'm going to run the strap over my left shoulder, and I'm going to reach up between my shoulder blades with my right hand. Use the left to assist. The key to these is the reaching part. The strap helps, but you need to be activating the muscles that will get your hand where you need it to be. Okay, good job. The next stretch that we're going to do, you're going to put your arm into a field goal post position on the right side here. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the movement. All I'm doing is rotating the shoulder from front towards the back, and I'm going to use the strap back here to help assist. These stretches are great to help correct that rounded shoulder posture that many people tend to have, especially if you're spending a lot of time at the computer, driving, on your tablets and devices. You know, chances are your normal posture is going to be forward. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the left arm. reach down between your shoulder blades. Use the strap behind your back to help. Good. Take your left hand behind your belt line, run the strap over your right shoulder. Now reach up in between your shoulder blades with your left hand. Perfect. Next, you're going to take your arm into that field goal post position, elbow bent at 90 degrees at shoulder height. Reach. Use the strap to assist that rotation. You may get stuck here. It really just depends on how long you've been doing this, how often you do it. Don't worry about where you are. Let's focus on where you want to go. What kind of range of motion and lack of restriction do you want to have? How much pain relief are you hoping to achieve? Okay? So go ahead and take that strap, hang it around your neck. Find yourself a spot on the wall. Place your right palm flat on the wall. Step forward with your left foot and turn your chest away from the wall. You're going to feel this stretch across the top of the shoulders, across the top of the chest, I should say, and the front of the shoulder. Good job. Switch sides, take your left palm flat on the wall, step forward with your right, twist your body to the right, away from the wall. Wonderful. That feels really good. All right, next we're going to go ahead and come on down to the ground. You want to take the strap or rope and go around the ball of your right foot. In this case, I'm just going to hang the loop over that toes of the right foot. Lay down flat on your back, keeping the right leg straight. We're going to lift that leg towards the right shoulder. So straight leg, hamstring stretch. We're going to do 3 different versions of this stretch. Okay, for the next one, we're going to go around the inside of the ankle and underneath the calf. Now we're going to lift our leg towards the nose. Wonderful. Undo the strap. Let's go around the outside of the ankle and underneath your calf. So full rotation around the ankle there. Now we're going to lift that leg towards the left shoulder, the opposite shoulder. Straighten out your left leg. We're going to lift the right leg just high enough to come across the top of the left leg. Kind of like a pair of scissors does. Up and across. Now we're going to lift that right leg to 45 degrees and do the same thing. One more version. This next set, we're going to go to 90 degrees, or as close to 90 degrees as you're able to get your leg. So lift and scissor across. Keep your hips flat on the floor. Will definitely make a difference. There may be a tendency to want to let your right hip lift up off the floor and roll to your left. Don't let it happen. Perfect. Now we're going to take the strap out from underneath the calf, go around the inside of the ankle, and all the way around under the calf again. Straighten out that right leg. You want your strap to be in your right hand, and you're going to keep your right arm at arm's length. So it's going to just come straight out to the side. Take that right ankle as far away from the left leg as possible. Good job. Go ahead and bend your knees. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Set the strap aside for just a moment. Keep it close by though. Right hand underneath the right knee. Reach up with your left hand and grab a hold of that shin. And let's rotate the hip by pulling your right foot towards your left shoulder. Probably my favorite stretch of all the stretches that I do with you. All right, now we need to repeat the same thing on the left leg that we just did on the right leg. Gotta have balance, otherwise you'll be walking in circles all day. Won't be able to walk a straight line. All right, straight leg with the left leg. We're gonna lift that leg towards the left shoulder. Now you're going to take the strap around the inside of the left ankle, the calf. We're now going to lift the leg towards the nose instead of the shoulder. And bring that strap all the way around to the outside of the ankle, underneath your calf. This next direction is going to be towards the right shoulder. Straighten out your right leg. We're going to lift the left leg just high enough to cross over the right leg. Scissoring your left across the top of your right. Hips stay flat. You should be feeling this stretch on the outside of the hip, left hip in this case. Now we're going to lift that left leg to 45 degrees approximately. Scissor across. If you're doing these with me 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll start to improve your range of motion and take the pressure off of the joints in these parts of your body. All right, we're going to lift that leg to 90 degrees and scissor across. There you go. Take the strap around out from underneath your calf. Go around the inside of your ankle to the outside underneath your calf. Next, we're going to spread that left leg out to the left. One more time. Great. Bend your right knee. Take your ankle, left ankle, and put it on top of that knee. You can undo the strap and set it aside. We're done with that strap for now. You're going to take your left hand underneath your knee and pull your leg as close to your chest as you can. Reach up with your right hand, hold onto the shin, and pull that left foot towards the right shoulder. Good job. All right, one more stretch that we're going to do. Come on up to your hands and knees. Step forward with your right foot. Keep your left knee flat on the floor. You're going to take that right foot out in front of your knee, keeping your upper body straight up and down. If you want to put your hand on your knee for balance, you can, and push your hips forward until your right foot goes flat and your right knee comes up over your heel. You want to feel that stretch across the front of the left hip. Perfect. Let's switch sides. Put that right knee on the floor. Step forward with your left. Place your hand on your left knee. Push your hips forward, sinking down into that stretch. Release it. Push forward. Back. One more time. Perfect. All right. Let's go onto our backs again. Now we're going to do some exercises. These exercises are designed to help strengthen the muscles that help support the parts of the body that people have most of their problems in. In this case, this is going to help with the lower back by strengthening the core. Dying bugs. Reach up towards the sky. Lift your heels up off the floor. Let's get our legs and arms moving together. The more often you do this exercise, the longer and longer that you'll be able to maintain it. At any point in time that you need to, feel free to put your heels back on the floor, let your arms rest, take a couple of deep breaths, and as soon as you can, lift them back up into the air and get them moving. You can exaggerate this a little bit if you would like, reaching further with your arms and your feet, your legs. You can always just keep it here. Whatever works for you, wherever you're able to advance, and if you aren't, go back to basics, it's okay. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and set them down and relax. Like I said, the more often and consistently you do this exercise, the easier and easier it'll get to do it. The next thing we're going to do is strengthen the glutes. This tends to destabilize the pelvic girdle when people aren't using their glutes properly. So we're going to strengthen those with a hip press. Go ahead and let your arms relax. Heels flat on the floor. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Now, much like we just did with the dying bugs, you can maintain and hold this as long as you want to. The key here is to squeeze both cheeks and your glutes. If you decide you'd rather do reps, that's perfectly fine also. Really control the descent of those hips, and as soon as the hips touch the floor, push them back up again. Hold it for a few seconds and repeat. Strengthen the glutes. If this gets to be too easy for you, you can always go with a single leg. Your left leg should follow like it's tied at the knees to the right leg, okay? When you come down, keep that leg straight. When you lift up, that left leg will meet the two knees will meet in the middle at the top, okay? Those are great exercises for you to strengthen your glutes. Both of those will help with lower back pain. For people that have shoulder and neck problems, we're going to roll over onto our belly. We're going to do belly angels. You want your elbows at shoulder height, elbows bent at 90 degrees with your palms flat on the floor. All you need to do is flex your upper back, pulling your head, your chest, and your arms off of the floor. Take a deep breath, lift as you exhale. Hold it for a few seconds. Come on back down nice and slow. For people that have rounder shoulders and head forward posture, starting to get that dowager's hump in the upper back, this is something you need to be doing every day, several times a day. Now you'll notice that throughout this session, I've done about 3 reps of most of the stretches and most of the exercises. And the reason I do that is so that I can get through more of these stretches and exercises with you. You, on the other hand, should really focus on the stretches and exercises that benefit you the most, the ones you need the most. Not always the ones that are easiest, okay? The ones that you need the most. Do more reps more often throughout the day. Now, for people that work in an office environment and getting on the floor and doing belly angels, which is not very practical, if you're sitting or standing, all you have to do is stretch out your arms, palms towards the sky or ceiling, and now squeeze your shoulder blades, pulling your arms back behind you as far as you can, like you're trying to get your thumbs to touch, okay? Relax. Back. Palms being up is very important because it's rotating your shoulder to the back, which most people have their shoulders rounded to the front, so we want to oppose that. We want to give the body the opportunity to bring balance back into that joint, relieving pain and discomfort, improving range of motion and performance. All right, so the last thing we're going to do today before we call it a day, on Friday to get your weekend started, and another great thing to do is to practice your breathing. Most of us are very shallow breathers. So let's inhale through our nose, push every ounce of air out of your lungs through your lips, and then you'll take a nice big deep inhale. We're going to do this about 5 times. Ready? All right, everybody, thank you for joining me for this session of feeling better, moving better, being better through the stretching and the corrective exercise program. I really hope it helps you. Please like and share so that other people that you know may benefit from this as well. Have a great weekend.